tip at the ball.
Manny, you okay?
Yeah, look. He's touching me
All right. We are live. We are live. And that is the garbage disposal.
The new soundtrack. Have you... Wait.
Something.
Come on, fight.
All right, everybody. Tonight we have 3 separate breaks. We have break 109, which is the NBA Topps Chrome break. We have break 111, which will be the Archives Throwback 2021 Pogo, and break 112, which will be the 2021 Archives Pick One, Get One. So 3 fun breaks tonight. We'll see, what is it? That's 2 autos, 6 autos, I want to say, tonight. Yeah, I think 6 autos. Let me see what the Archives ones are. Yeah, 6 autos tonight. Sweet. And hopefully some cool color. And let's put up the teams here real quick for you. For basketball, let's swipe that over. So we got Drake with the Hawks, Benito with the Celtics, Drake with the Nets, Crook with those Hornets and Bulls. He told me he has a good feeling about the Hornets and the Bulls. Mike Metz with the Cavs, Benito with the Mavericks, Luke with the Nuggets. What's up, Luke? C with the Pistons, Benito with those Golden State Warriors, Mike Metz with the Rockets, Luke with the Pacers, Drake with the Clippers, Mike Metz with my Los Angeles Lakers, Clive with the Grizzlies, Benito with both the Heat and the Bucks, Luke with the Timberwolves, Crook with the Pelicans, Clive with the Knicks, Luke with his defending champion Oklahoma City Thunder. Way to go, Luke. Crook with the Magic, Luke with Sixers, C with the Suns, Benito with the Blazers, Mets. That's Mike Metz with the Kings, Drake with the Spurs, Luke with the Raptors, and Drake with the Jazz and the Washington Wizards. So that is what we got. Yeah, man, it was a good time. It was a little relaxing, a little bit of fun, you know. I'm just now 40 years old, so. Yeah, we got to get you a Steph Curry. I would love nothing more than to pull you a Steph Curry autograph, man. I think that would be so darn cool. I'm a big Steph fan. I think he is one of the greatest players in NBA, to be honest with you, man. All right, so let me just make sure I got my supplies here. I was supposed to get new top loaders delivered today, but they didn't come. Of course, everything seems to be delayed nowadays, and I am using some kind of older top loaders, so I do apologize for that, but I know people don't really care because they're just top loaders. All right, we got 5 in the chat. Let's rock. Let's roll. Let's have some fun. All cards ship tonight. All cards ship. And again, we are starting with Topps Chrome. Oh, that's pretty sweet, man. You got to meet him. I heard he's a really good dude. I'll be honest with you, man. I kind of fell out of love with basketball. It's not the same sport that I watched growing up. I don't like how everybody's buddy-buddy. It doesn't seem like there's any true rivalries in basketball anymore, man. Like, I'm talking like rivalries. But they're still really good players, and I respect them. But I don't know, man. Just kind of... Are we missing a pack right off the bat? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I don't know. Just not the same sport that I watched growing up. But good luck. Matas Bazulis. Hey, that's the kid who signed with Reebok, man. He's I heard he's a really cool guy. I would love to pull one of those too. Good luck, everybody. First pack here. We go. Nice little card there. And right off the bat here, we're going to get some Timberwolves love. Oh, no, he's not a Timberwolf anymore. What am I thinking? He is a New York Knick. Carl Anthony Towns for the New York Knickerbockers. Out of 50 on the Lock It Up. That's a cool looking card. And the Knicks went to Clive. Clive, congratulations, man. That's a cool little card. We got George, Chet Holmgren, Gobert, Mr. COVID himself. I shouldn't joke about that. Topic, Isaiah Stewart out of 50. 8 out of 50 for the Detroit Pistons. And my main man, C, he always seems to hit with me. So there's a nice little Isaiah Stewart out of 50, so we'll take that. Gotta love numbered inks for the Detroit Pistons. 8 of 50. Very nice. Gold. So 2 out of 50s in one pack. Imagine getting that pack. John Stockton and a Toronto Raptor. Wow, look at this. One pack. 3 colors. Jamal Sheed or Shed. And that goes to my main man, Luke. Congrats, Luke. Wow, that's one pack, guys and gals. One pack. 3 colored cards. That's pretty cool. If every pack is like that, I will be very, very happy. Very nice for Luke. Out of 125, the blue out of 125. Jax Jr., Murphy the third, Allen Iverson, Mr. Reebok himself, Sasser, Lenny Wilkins throwback, Test Drive on the insert for Jalen Brunson, Westbrook, and Rip Hamilton, who always wore that face mask. Always. That pack was crazy loaded. Could you imagine? Hey, I'll take a pack out of that box and you get 3 numbered cards. That might be a numbered card. We'll see when we get there. Calvin Murphy, Gary Trent Jr., and Dylan Jones for the OKC Thunder. Very nice. Dylan Jones, and that goes to Luke. Luke, my man. Congratulations, dude. We could possibly get an extra auto in this box because those are 2 autos very, very quickly. Dylan Jones, rookie, OKC Thunder. Very, very nice. To Luke. Luke is a big basketball fan. I'm glad I hit him something. Devin Booker. Bam Adebayo, not numbered. Zach Edey. De'Aaron Fox. And Kobe Buffkin. I do have one more box of this stuff. And I got some NBA Sapphire that got delivered while I was on vacation. So I'm excited for that. That's a backwards card. Interesting. My man Clay. I love this dude. Talk about a sharpshooter. Klay Thompson for the Dallas Mavericks out of 199. Dallas Mavericks out of 199 go to Bonito. There you go, man. Clay was a stud, still is a stud. I think the Mavericks are going to be very good. Mitchell on the instinct. Daddiet. Wilkins again. Big Shaq. Dort. Holmes, and a backwards card is a Alex Caruso. Luke. It's like a he's on fire out of 350. Nice little break for Luke. And his world champion OKC Thunder. That's a cool card. Caruso, former Laker. Very nice. I love Clay too, man. I always dreamed of seeing Clay on the Lakers, but I think that's just going to be a dream. All right, we got Livingston. Another backwards card. Yep. Trae Young on the pink. Topic. Post. Anunoby. Lively. Levert is covering up. Ooh, a negative Jordan Poole. Wow, that's my first basketball negative I pulled. That is pretty cool. And that goes to Drake. That's a really, really cool negative. I like that. Jordan Poole. You either love negatives or you hate negatives is the name of the game here. Me, I'm in the former. I love negative cards. I think they're super cool. So congrats on the Jordan Poole negative. Negatives are not guaranteed in this product per box. Kawhi. Dosunmu. Clay. Tyson. Derek White on the purple. Da Silva rookie. KJ Simpson. And an Anthony Simmons. Sharp. Dylan Jones. To match your auto. Paul Pierce. Filipkowski. A nice little chrome rookie for Pacme Dadiet. I hope I said that right. That's a cool little prism right there for the Knickerbockers. Congrats on the rookie prism. That's nice. Lock it up. The guy who just can't stay healthy. Ware and Michael Porter Jr. My kitty cat might be making an appearance in a second. Hey. Kolek, Maxey, Ingram, Sprewell, Fred VanVleet on the red, Jaylen Brown on the instinct, Castle, and DiVincenzo. Quickly, Bronny James, LeBron James. I guess I'll sleeve up LeBron. Christie, Igordo on the purple, Kolek, Sheed, and Austin Reeves. Who had the Lakers? Because I guess I'll Mets. I guess I'll sleeve up Bronny James as well for you. I mean, just because it's the name, I don't know if he's ever going to have a career or not, but since it's the name, I'll sleeve it up for you, bud. I enjoyed seeing LeBron on the Lakers, but I'm ready for him to go. Whitmore, Wallace, Bill, Halliburton. He was funny at WWE last night. Westbrook on the nice prism. Holmes on the Destiny. Akeem the Dream. And a very nicely centered, not Jet Howard. And the Westbrook is a nice little prism. I liked LeBron, and then he forced the Lakers to take his son just so he could make history, and I don't get it. Levine, Wiggins, Reed, Sabonis. Whew, Tobias Harris. That is a very, very nice card from my main man, C. Detroit Pistons are absolutely killing it this break. Congratulations, C. That is a very, very pretty card out of 275. And I know the Pistons invested a lot of money. As you can see, my cat is saying hi in the camera. Very nice. Tobias Harris out of 275. Halliburton on the instinct. I'm not even going to try to say that last name. And Garnett. All right, we got one more pack. And what was a pretty stellar box. I mean, honestly. You don't always have to hit the massive names to make a stellar box. Carter, Markkanen, Mogbo, Williams, Brandon Podziemski, not numbered on the purple, Jalen Green, Cody Williams, and Clyde the Glide Drexler. So that is NBA in a nutshell. But let's see what we got here. We had a Prism Westbrook, a Bronny James, and a LeBron, and a nice Pacome Dadiet Prism rookie. We saw a nice negative for the Washington Wizards of Jordan Poole, That's a cool one. 275 and 350. We saw an Alex Caruso. Very, very nice card. It's like he's on fire there for Luke and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Tobias Harris for C out of 275 on the nice little purple crazy background there. We had my main man Clay with a very cool background there. Out of 199 for the Mavericks. Love some Clay. We had Jamal Sheed out of 125 for the Toronto Raptors rookie. We had a nice Dylan Jones base rookie for the OKC Thunder. Very, very nice card there. Congratulations, Luke. I know that'll put a smile on your face, kid. We had an out of 50 Karl Anthony Towns lock it up. But my card of the break, at least of this break, is going to be the Isaiah Stewart auto out of 50. And it's number 8 of 50 for the Detroit Pistons. And that goes to C. Thank you all for joining NBA. Moving forward, you will see me start to do more NBA. You will see me start to do more NFL. And believe it or not, I'm going to do a little bit of wrestling. And maybe even some UFC. So, that is the NBA break. And now let's move right in to Archives 2021. We will do the Pogo first. Let me let Pogo 1 people know that we are going live. And the Pogo, which will be break 111. Let's see who's got what. Boop. Auburn H has the D-backs. Auburn H has the Braves. Scotty, my main man Scotty, with the Orioles and the Red Sox. C has his Cubs. Kruk has the White Sox. Auburn H with the Reds. Kruk with the Guardians. Kruk with the Rockies. Run DMG with those Detroit Tigers. Kruk with the Astros. Auburn H with the Royals. And Run DMG, lucky one, got the Los Angeles Angels spot. Let's get a Trout or Ohtani or both. Auburn H with my defending champion, World Series champion, Los Angeles Dodgers. Run DMG with the Marlins. Scotty got the Brewers and the Twins. Run DMG with the Mets. Scotty with his New York Yankees. Scotty also got the A's. Joseph D back with us, taking those Phillies and the Pirates. Auburn with the Padres. Scotty with the Giants. Drake, my main man Drake with the Mariners. Kruk with the Cardinals. C with those Tampa Bay Rays. Drake with the Rangers. Scotty with the Blue Jays. And Kruk finishes us up with the Washington Nationals. All right, so this is the pick one, get one. And let's see what we can do on this beautiful throwback set. I have a good feeling. I got one more box of this. I am trying to secure a case of this. I am negotiating as we speak. Well, not as we speak, but you get the point. I'm trying to get some more of this stuff for us. Ooh, what is this? The Boys of Summer, and it looks like it's a little jacked up, but this will go to the Chicago Cubs. That is cool. The Boys of Summer, rest in peace, man. Gosh, Ryan Sandberg, Andre Dawson, a little jacked up here. And Greg Maddux. That's cool, though. Hopefully you can see that. See? But that'll come along with you, my friend. And let's get into some 2021 archives. I got this stuff at a pretty decent price. I figured, hey, everybody's a little Topps chromed out, including myself, even though we had some success with Topps Chrome. I felt my case and my half case were pretty good. But I like doing a couple of these throwbacks. They're fun. Speaking of throwback, let's get that Stadium Club filled. We're just about halfway full on it. I'm excited for that one. It looks like the last little bit of those boxes will be here next Monday, so we'll look to break that a week from today. So we have plenty of time. And I'm going to do a couple more of these cheapies because I'm home every day this week, and I would love nothing more than to break with you all for some cheap breaks and just to have some fun because I have a case of Mega Chrome coming. And then I think I'm going to be done with Chrome. I'll be honest with you. I'm seeing a lot of people struggle out there with them. They're getting just a little tired of it. So I think we're going to do a couple of these fun little throwbacks until Finest. I have 10 boxes of Finest coming right now, and I'm sure I'll get a case or two of it. So, hey, Scott, how you doing, man? Good to see you, my friend. Let's see what we got in some of this old school archives. I'm excited for it. I'm going to open all these up, and then we will skim through. All cards ship, unless, of course, you tell me, hey, Joe, I don't want my cards. I really do appreciate you all hanging out with me tonight. Looks like we got 7 in the chat, so thank you all for popping in, saying hello. It's been, gosh, it feels like forever since I've done a break because I took some time off. But I feel good to be back. Had my first day of work today back. It was a busy one, but good nonetheless. My team was happy to have me back. Happy to have their quote-unquote fearless leader back, as they called me. And the team did good. They run great business while I was out. That shows that I guess I know what I'm doing in my career. So, made me feel good. Yep, you got it, my man. All base goes to Scott. That's what he said. All base. I want all base. Ah, you got it, man. I gotta start, for people who don't want base, I'm gonna start keeping some of the base because I'm gonna start making bags pretty soon for Halloween. We give out candy, and then I put out a big old bowl of packs of cards like that I make. I put them in Ziploc bags, and I put them out there for the kids. And the past, 4 years now? Kids have really enjoyed it. I actually had a mom come up to me and say thank you for doing that, which is really cool. Man, you guys are crushing him today, huh? Talking about him not doing breaks anymore. Sheesh. Man, you guys are nice to me if I take a week off. Man. I sent him a text like, bro, they're just ripping you apart. All right, guys, this is both, or I should say all one box here. Let's see what we got. I haven't seen these cards in a very, very long time. So let's take a look. We got Harper, JT, Gurriel Jr., Maddox, Lou Gehrig, Black Aces. That is a cool card right there. Oh, man, that's probably going to have to be a random, I guess. Oh, no, that'll go to the A's. There's 2 A's on there. So the A's will get that. That's a cool card. Very cool card. Devers, Peterson rookie, Pearson, Gibson, my main man Corey Seager, JT Brubaker, Mike Schmidt, one of the GOATs, Bagwell, Yachty, Luis Garcia, who the Dodgers just traded, and then he got traded again. Maeda, who is negotiating a contract as we speak with the New York Yankees. Nelson Cruz, Adames, Nolan Ryan, Braylon Marquez. Kirby, rest in peace. Hank Aaron on the green, that's nice. Miggy on the green. John Smoltz. Larnach, rest in peace, Mr. Gwynn. Mercedes. Brandon Crawford. And a Dylan Carlson. Man, he was supposed to be the next big thing. That's a bazooka back. We're going to go and sleeve. I know Carlson's career just has not panned out the way he's wanted it to, or anybody in the hobby's wanted it to, but that is a bazooka back. So, very cool card for the Cardinals there. Who had the Cardinals? That would go to Crook. Congratulations on the bazooka back. Very cool card. You all right there, bud? Very cool card for you, buddy.
That you folks called.
And there's the kitty cat making an appearance.
What is this right here?
Don't mess with that. That's somebody's card. Longoria. Will Clark on the green. Perdomo. Mountcastle. India. McKenzie. Brooks Robinson on the chrome. And that will be numbered out of 150. Very nice card there for the Orioles.
Yeah, I'm bowling on my Pat 5.
Yeah.
Does you already do your football?
And that'll be Scotty. There you go, man. It's basketball. Scotty, it is 90 out of 150 for Brooks Robinson, man. That's a pretty cool one. Congratulations on that one, my man. Got Vita Blue on the green. Devin Williams. Yelly. Mad Max. Odor. Nomar.
No more.
Trent Grisham. Sam Huff on the rookie. Juan Soto on the big head.
Big head.
Gabs Garcia. Rogers. Singer. Nico Horner. Aaron Judge. Walker Buehler. Gary Carter. Oh, wow. This is going to be a random autograph, folks. Lauren Shahidi on the random. Ha! Who would have thought that we get a random host?
Oh, that's cool.
It's a girl host auto that we will random this bad boy off. Hey, she's a known reporter or personality, I should say.
Who does that called go to?
It will be a random, buddy. So this will be a random for Lauren Shahidi. Hey, those can hold some value. Clemens, Sanchez, Baez, Kelnick, Salmon, Jenkins, Howard, Mookie on the big head, Soroka, Dion, Willie Mays. I hear my son in the background. Mookie on the big head, Arahara, Bubek, A-Rod, Helton, the guy who never plays anymore, Rendon, Mattingly, and Cepeda. I love archives too, dude. That's actually a pretty cool. Hey, get off my keyboard. Oh, crap. Hold on, everybody. My cat just stepped on my keyboard. I hope she didn't totally just screw things up.
Did Taco step on the keyboard?
No, we're good.
We're taking her upstairs.
Yeah, take her upstairs. Sorry, my cat went crazy for a second there, but I like that auto. It's pretty cool. Frank Thomas, Christian Walker, Joey Bart, Sanchez, Bench, Bazooka back for Nate Pearson. Maybe they're not as rare in this set as they are, but I'm still going to go ahead and sleeve and top load them because I like the Bazooka back. One of my favorite cards I have is a Bazooka back Otani. So we'll keep it up there. Roy Campanella, McClanahan, Piazza, Rivera on the big head. Or not big head. Biggio, Morgan, Beltre, Ernie Banks, Whit Merrifield. Let me move these off to the side here real quick.
What? Hey, Ben.
Later, buddy. I love you. Walker, Acuna, Hendricks, Abreu, Jamani Jones, the boys of Zimmer to match your big poster there. I'm gonna put that in a sleeve for you, man. That's cool. So that will match that for you. So that's cool. Stanton, Babe Ruth, and McNeil. All right, on to the second half of the box. We got Ripken, Castellanos, Flaherty, Mookie, Frazier, and a very nice for the Cubs, Derek Lee. On-car auto, of course, for Derek Lee. That's a cool little throwback one for the Cubbies. Very nice there. That's a cool one for C and his Chicago Cubs. Love that. It's very cool. Congrats there, C. George Brett, Bregman, Cronzone, Crochet, Harper on the big head, Trey Turner, Kyle Lewis, Teoscar Hernandez, Rizzo, Correa, Joe Carter, Jimenez, Nick Madrigal, Vlad, Frank Robinson, Pavin Smith, Jordan, Voit, Larry Doby, Herbeck, Pudge, Eddie Matthews, Ricky, Willie, Rosario, Lou Brock, Frederick Freeman, Marco Gonzalez, Robin Yount, Bobby Dalbuck on the bazooka. I'll sleeve and top load that. Munson, Caline, Story, Brooks, Randy Johnson, Wangan, Odor, Don Drysdale, Christian Javier, rookie, and Gio Urshela. Soto, Trammell, Rosario, the other Seager, Kyle Seager, Glavine, Campusano, the big three, Zito, Hudson, and Mulder. They were a big three, man. They were a big three. Moniak, Weathers, Belly, Soler, Kutch, Yu, Beebs, Mauer, Chisholm on the Shining Star Bazooka. Definitely not as rare as I thought. Blackman, Oliveras, Kirilloff, Santo, Ozzy, Kane, Molitor, draft pick of Bohm. That's a cool card. Let's leave that up. Jeffers, Moustakas, Rooker rookie, Florial, Banks, Clark Schmidt, Strasburg, Michael Brantley, nice Jeter, Larkin, Big Mac, Bryant, the Kid, Anderson, Trout on the big head, Luzardo, Barrero, Garcia, Dawson, Stroman, Marte, Patino, rookie on Marquez, Murderers Row, Garrick, and Babe Ruth. That's a cool one. Goldschmidt and Ozzy Albies. So that will be our first box of archives. I'm just going to sleeve up these rookies real quick. And then I'm going to put everybody into the random for the Lauren Shahidi. Lauren Shahidi auto here. All right, let me pull everything up here real quick. I'll be honest, I did not think we would have to do a random tonight, but here we are. All right, let me put my keyboard on here, and let me go to random. All right, let me pull everybody's name. Copy, and then I'll move my camera over in just a second. Somebody in the chat want to give me a number, 1 through 10? One through 10. Somebody give me a number. I got it ready to go. For the Lauren Shahidi. This will be the random right there. 7. All right, Cecil. Here we go, man. I'm going to bring this over so you all can see. Good luck. 7 times. Whoever gets it at the top gets the card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and good luck, everybody. 7. It goes to Crook. Crook. Congratulations, sir. You said that you wanted an auto. You said you had a good feeling. Well, now you got the Lauren Shahidi auto. Congratulations, man. That is a cool one for the Lauren Shahidi auto. Let me get the keyboard off there now. Congrats, Crook. I bet, without looking at comps, I bet that actually sells for a few bucks. Like, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. All right, let's do a quick little recap here. We got a couple bazookas in here. We got the Dalbec bazooka and the Jazz bazooka, along with the Dylan Carlson and the Nate Pearson. We did hit a Bohm draft pick, a Brent Rooker rookie, and a Luis Patino rookie on the yellow, it looks like. We hit Scotty, the nice Brooks Robinson out of 150. Yeah, man. I mean, you're right. It's a fun, cheap break, and you see some cool autos. Brooks Robinson out of 150 for you, Scott. And then we had the Lauren Shahidi auto, who goes to Kruk. Congratulations, my man. Congrats. And my card of the break is, I was a big Derek Lee fan. I like that card. He has a nice autograph. Big fan for my man C. Congratulations on the Derek Lee auto. All right, don't go anywhere. We got one more box of archives coming right up. I do have one more box of this. I think I'm going to post it tonight. Because as I said, I want to go ahead and do some breaks every night this week. I think it'd be fun. We'll do some cheap breaks. I know a lot of people spoke about Chrome and just how expensive it was, and I agree. Chrome was very expensive. So I want to do some cheaper breaks. I'm gonna try to do some, $10 randoms, $14 randoms, stuff like that. So, okay, so let's go to break number 112. Let 112 know that it is going to be ripping now. And let me get a little picture of 112. All right, for 112, we got PTB with the D-backs, Kruk with the Braves, Robert D with the Orioles, PTB with the Red Sox, C with the Cubs, Cecil with the White Sox and the Reds, Robert D with the Guardians, C with the Rockies. Mets has the Tigers, Astros, and Royals. Joey has the Angels and the Dodgers, my defending champion World Series, Los Angeles Dodgers. C has the Marlins. PTB has the Brewers. Joey with the Twins and the Mets. Run DMG got those New York Yankees. Kruk with the A's. Joey with the Phillies. Cecil with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Run DMG with those San Diego Padres and the San Francisco Giants. Joey with the Mariners. Robert D with the Cardinals. Bobby Rips with the Rays. With the Rangers. With the Jays. And Kruk with the Nationals. So this was a pick one, get two, fun little break for $20. And let's see what this box has in store for us. Good luck, everybody. Let me get this thing back here. I'm going to open up all the packs real quick, and then we'll get it going. Appreciate you stopping by, Scott. I think I saw Cecil in the chat also. Hello, sir. Obviously saw David. And we got the big three for the A's. Hudson, Zito, and Mulder for the A's. So that's a cool little poster there. That will go to Kruk. Congratulations, man. I'll put that. Might have to fold it one more time and put it in a little sleeve for you. How about the A's? I think their lineup's going to be pretty interesting in a few years. Empty box. Hey, Bobby, how you doing, man? Thanks for popping in and saying hello. Good luck, everybody. I'm going to open these up, and then we will see what it has in store for us. I think, so obviously Stadium Club, we're still working on. I think that'll be a little bit of a slower fill, but that's okay. I think I'm going to post the last box of archives tonight. I think I'm going to do another Pogo of it. People seem to like that price point, and I'm good with it. And then I might post the NBA Sapphire. I got a couple boxes of NBA Sapphire that I might run as well. Because again, I missed ripping cards with you all. And I am home this whole week. So every night around 7:30, 8 o'clock, I can hang out with you all and rip some cards. I also found some unlicensed stuff that I'm excited about ripping. It'll be a very, very cheap break. I'm talking like $1 random team or $2 random teams, and it'll have 3 autos. Or it'll be like $5 Pogo with 3 autos. So I know not everybody loves the unlicensed stuff, but as I said, I'm going to kind of cool it on Chrome. I got one case of Megas coming, and then I'm going to be done with Chrome. I do love Finest, and if I can get another case of Finest, I'm going to get another case of Finest. I think Finest is great, although a lot of people are complaining about the looks of Finest this year just based off the previews. And then we have, what is it, Chrome Update, I want to say. But I'm really excited for the Stadium Club one. I got the last 3 boxes of the Stadium Club that were available. And that checklist, I'm telling you, it's stupid. It's super good. And I just did the checklist based off of the 2023 hobby boxes. So, I mean, I've seen blasters, especially Chrome blasters. Chrome blasters can be hot. And I love Stadium Club Chrome. So, we'll actively fill that. We'll do some small fills. We'll have a fun week. I'm in a really good mood. I'm refreshed. Now let's have some fun and rip ourselves this second box of archives. Mountcastle, Jimenez, and Kepler. Joe Adele, who is actually kind of turning it around in his life. Bobby Dalbeck, Fletcher, Contreras, Acuna, Hendricks, Ozzie, Kane, Molitor, Pearson on the bazooka, Gallen, Wong, Kelnick, Singer, Horner, Clark Schmidt, Straz, Kalline, Luis Robert, who is still a White Sox, Arenado, Thomas, Walker, Schmidt, Bagwell, Harper, Pee-wee, Carlson, Delgado, Arahara, Baez, the Kid, Tim Anderson, the Boys of Zimmer, Schwarber, Winfield, and a nice little Zach Greinke on the Houston Astros. Mike Piazza, Rivera, Biggio, Adames, Nolan Ryan, Brubaker, Hendricks, Hoskins, Jordan, Voit, Doby, Helton, Salmon, Big Three. And they were a big 3. That is true. Tom Glavine, John Smoltz, and Greg Maddux. Yes, sir. Williams, Yelly, Rosario, Brock, Bubik, A-Rod, Mountcastle, Garcia, Rogers, and Vida Blue. I always get afraid I'm going to pick up where the auto is. Stargell, the Claw. Pedro, wow, young Pedro. Beltre, Joey Bart on the 18 draft pick. I guess I'll sleeve that other one up. Clemens, Sanchez, Castro, Lindor, Jamani Jones, Joe Morgan, Badu on the bazooka, Cepeda, Soroka, Dion, Gary Sheffield, one of my favorite jerseys. Combos, love it. I love Gary Sheffield, big fan. Marte. Matter of fact, rest in peace. I'm going to sleeve him. I'm going to buy me a Gary Sheffield auto in the next week. I don't own one and I want to have one. Bueller, Gary Cotter, Abreu, guy who never plays, Mattingly, Verdugo, Snell, Crone Zone, Crochet rookie. I need to sleeve that other Crochet rookie. I'll do that. Patino. Like father, like son. That one's cool. Looks like the Blue Jays will get this card because they got the 3. That's a cool one for Vlad, Biggio, and Bichette. Campanella, McClanahan, Dawson, Stroman, Huff, India, McKenzie, Dalbeck on the bazooka, Cabrera, Molina, Brett, Bregman, Garrick, Grisham, a nice little Clayton Kershaw number to 99. That is a very, very nice one. I do like that. Congratulations to the Dodger spot, who is Joey, a.k.a. Joseph D. Very nice, sir. On the 7 of 99 Clayton Kershaw. I'm sure I will be messaging you about that card because I do not own that one, believe it or not. Real Muto, Puckett, and Henry Hank Aaron. Rizzo, Correa, Joe Carter, Gurriel, Maddox, Murderers Row, Yastrzemski, Feller. I got to throw out a first pitch with ceremonial first pitch with Bob Feller. Chapman, Mathewson, Sanchez, Bench, Christian Pache on the big head, Stanton, Babe Ruth, McNeil, Chipper Jones, Timmy Lincecum, Yount, Herbeck, Pudge, Crone Zone on the Bazooka, Goldie, Albies, Hosmer, Dallas Braden. He is quite the personality on the air. Debbie, Wangan, Frederick, Marco Gonzalez, Kyle Lewis, Tio, Marte, Story, Brooks, Yerman, Brandon Crawford, Luis Garcia rookie, Devers, Peterson, Hura, Mize, Jimenez, Madrigal, Vlad, Casey Mize on the Bazooka, Shining Stars, Witt, Merrifield that is, Walker, Honus Wagner, Paul DeYoung, Fergie Jenkins, Spencer Howard, Aaron Judge. Kyle Lewis. This would be the hit of all hits if we were still chasing this guy, right? In this product, this was one of the main hits, especially on a Bazooka. Oh, Kyle Lewis, what have you done to us? Nonetheless, Kyle Lewis, Seattle Mariners, goes to Joey. And that is out of 150 on the Bazooka back. Very nice. This would have been, during this time frame, this would have been like the chase. This is the guy you wanted to get. But now I don't even know if he's in the league. So congratulations, Joey, on the Kyle Lewis out of 150. Longoria, Clark, Tony Gwynn. So this technically is a loaded box for the 2021 class. Willie Mays, Campusano, Mookie Betts, Frazier. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Archives never seems to disappoint. Oh, that is a cool one. That is a cool one. Cool one. Mike Metzler, my man. That is and I know you'll be happy with this, Mike. As I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you are an Astros fan. And this is a very, very cool card. Dusty Baker. I love that card for you, Mike. How cool is that? Congrats, sir. That's a fun one. That is very, very, very cool. Yeah, even I agree. That is very cool. Springer, Mancini, Smoltz, Larnach, Biebs, Mauer, Glavine, Mookie Betts on the big head, Palmer, Williams, Badu, Votto, Marquez, who should have had a perfect game, Randy Johnson loves hitting birds, Carlson, big head, Robinson, Smith, and Trey Turner. Yeah, that's a really cool auto. I'm pretty happy with that one. Archives never seems to disappoint. All right, so quick little recap. Pretty quick, pretty easy. Clayton Kershaw, out of 99. Very cool card there for Joey. Joey also hit the Kyle Lewis out of 150 auto. But my card of the break is going to be pretty straightforward, pretty easy, pretty simple. Dusty Baker. I love Dusty Baker. He will always be a Dodger in my heart. All right, everybody. Be on the lookout in the chat tonight. I'll get an update for Stadium Club out to see if there's been any more fills. And then we will get some other ones posted. So I appreciate you all. This was a fun little case. I mean, we had fun little autographs in this one. All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging with me. NBA was fun, and Archives, as always, is a blast. Much love, as always. Stay safe, stay healthy. Talk to you soon. Peace.